Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of 2026 for us, season 4. 4 years we're on doing this. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
It's been fun. It's been aggravating, but it's been fun.
World Series. We've seen 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls, 1 win, 1 World Series appearance.
And a meltdown in between.
We've seen a meltdown in between. We've seen multiple defensive coordinators, multiple offensive coordinators. We've hated a good majority of them. We haven't seen a new quarterback. Bryce Harper's still here, so that's good. Who else? I'm like trying to think now. Like,
AJ
what
Brown's
else is
still here?
AJ Brown's still here. Kyle Schwarber. We'll get into that, obviously. But it's good to be back. We do have some things to get into. But I hope everyone's Christmas and New Year's was good. I think me and Scott needed some much time off. Scott didn't really do anything important over the holidays. He had a party. He got engaged. He I don't know. Yeah, he didn't really do much.
Pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. He got new AirPods.
I did.
That's the big deal. That's actually the reason we're doing this.
That's the biggest news. I was like, Sean, I got new AirPods, so let's do a podcast.
Right. He's like, never mind the ring. I'm ready to get back to podcasting. I'm just like, you know what? Sold. You got it, man. Let's get back into this. So, Flyers are already up 1-0. See? It's just meant to be.
I'm sure in a half hour it'll be 2-1. Flyers will be down.
All right. No, you know what? The Flyers are on a roll right now, so things are off to a good start. And that's all. You know what? I'll say this too. As we announced a few weeks ago that obviously we are not the Tired Sports Network kind of dissolved. I was actually talking to Casey and his dad the other night, last night when they were doing their show. It was actually funny too because his dad was just like, "Oh, is that our Philly guys? Like our Philly people?" And I was just like, "You forgot already? You forgot about us? It's only been like a month." But no, they were talking about the Cowboys, and I was like, you know what's crazy? I said, you guys do sign good players, you trade for good players, and then you still just you can't get there. It's really weird. I said it just really doesn't make any sense. But yeah, the Tired Sports Network unfortunately did dissolve, and it sucks because I had fun doing it. I think you had fun doing it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that kind of sucked, but it was just one of them things. So we're back to doing our own thing. I think we can curse more now. We were trying to keep it clean for everybody else, but
we might let it fly to this episode.
Yeah, because I mean we do have like things to talk about and things to get into. So, and I just also want to say we are doing something. We're on a new program where we were using StreamYard, and we were also we're trying a different program. So we're still working out some kinks here. So I apologize for my stuttering because I normally don't stutter this much. I have not had one drink today, so it's not because of that. So you know, details. But yeah, so without further ado, I think we can get into this. I don't know if we're actually streaming on Facebook or not right now. I'm still figuring all this out, and it's annoying. So, hopefully we are. I don't know. It's not like I can ask anybody to be like, hey, are we streaming on Facebook? Because if we're not,
Somebody say hey.
Somebody say hey. If not, then I'll just repost later. Or yeah, I'll just sit there and play the recorded video. So this is a typical episode we're on right now. So um, we obviously have a little bit of birds to get into. There's it's kind of like Scott's holiday. There's nothing big going on this weekend. So we'll get right into this. Watch now, it's not going to work because I'm still figuring this out too. Okay, so this is actually the original slide, and again, still figuring this out, so I apologize. This is the original slide that I used, but just kind of was a stay or go type of thing. So, me and Scott's original predictions was we predicted Schwarber was going to get 4 years, 128. I think that was like our middle ground.
Yeah,
Um,
that Kepler
which
is a typo.
I don't there was definitely not him. So we were predicting him to get 32 million. He signed for 5 years, 150, which equals out to 30 million. So we were pretty good there. Obviously, we picked up Jose Alvarado's option. Harrison Bader denied his option. Here's what's funny. He's the only one that signed out of our whole entire list.
And he's the biggest free agent.
And he was the biggest free agent, and we got that done, I guess, by industry standards. We got that done early. So that was, thank God. So that I feel like the way that I described this was there were going to be people that were happy and people that were unhappy on both sides. Whether we signed him or not, there were going to be people that were happy we did or didn't, and people that were going to be unhappy we did or didn't. I am happy that we signed him. I thought we overpaid because of the 5th year. And then when they reported yesterday or the day before that like he basically told the Reds like, yeah, the extra money's not going to help. Like, I'm not coming there.
Yeah.
Especially for the fact that like from the way it sounded, they didn't want to really raise their payroll. And then it was just like they weren't going to sign anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, look, in order to get him, you're gonna have to do an extra year. I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm very happy that we signed him, especially hopefully this new plan comes into fruition.
Yeah.
I mean, then you're looking at a very stacked lineup.
Right. And so our let me see. Sorry, I'm still working things out here, so I apologize. The thing I think that's going to be fun about this whole entire thing is the fact that the screen is not so. We obviously signed Adolis Garcia.
Love it, by the way.
I had no problem with this. I really didn't. I didn't have a problem with it at all. He's your Max Kepler of the year, but he damn well should be able to hit a hell of a lot better than Max Kepler. Kepler really turned it on at the end of the year.
He should be able to hit at least 28 home runs.
Yeah. I mean, at least in this ballpark.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's, I know everyone's really worried about the fielding and everything, which I get. But, Kepler wasn't the greatest fielder either. He's better than, I think Kepler's better than Adolis Garcia. Or no, vice versa, sorry.
He's a very good defender.
He's a good defender. He's better than Castellanos, which is what you are trying to replace. So that's the biggest thing, is what you're trying to replace. Is you were trying to replace Nick, not Kepler necessarily, because the whole entire point is that Castellanos is going to be gone, and you're moving. The plan, from what I understand, from all the reading we have done, is the fact that they're going to have Marsh start in center. Excuse me. That I'm not crazy about, because he can play center, but if their goal is to have Crawford come up and he's going to play left, but with his speed, and I guess they're more worried about his arm, his arm strength and all that, then I get it, but I'm like your outfield's kind of weak at that point to me. That's not the great outfield that. But again, like you're not gonna have a stud at every position. You might
You're
have
gonna
one
have a
at your
weak
whole
spot.
entire infield, like at this point.
I mean, yeah. If Marsh can hit like he did towards the second half of the year,
Hi, Mrs.
and we get
Bitzo.
and we get that Brandon Marsh, then I'm completely fine with it. Um, I, I just the whole Crawford thing with him starting in the outfield as well.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's kind of almost like when they brought up Don Brown, and I'm hoping that he doesn't go on that project that like that path.
Yeah, I mean Don Brown. I mean, I
He
think
had more
was
power,
he had
obviously,
more
than
power, but and was a right fielder, so which is where you put your worst defensive player. Like Crawford, I could see, you know, playing. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Thank you, Mrs.
whoa.
Bitza. I know, right? So again, I'm learning this as we go. I was up until 11 and apparently didn't learn anything. So, um, obviously Crawford's speed, I think the goal is to have him eventually play center. Maybe it's because of I don't know. Like you figure if you're gonna have your fastest guy, have him play center field. But I mean, are we really gonna do Marsh as a platoon again in center with apparently Weston Wilson or Otto Kemp?
Well, I mean, yeah, they really talk up Otto Kemp. But here's the thing. I mean, at this point, depending on who signs here, you might have to.
We're getting to that, everybody. I promise. We're paving the road. Um,
You might have
yeah,
to, and the reason I say that is because you're gonna need another position potentially, a very important position at catcher.
right. Um, and I mean, it's like you're. Let me stick with Adolis Garcia real quick because I feel like we're getting to the good stuff. Um, the one thing that the reason I put this in here was it's um, Dombrowski's comments on why they signed him and what they expect out of him. And Dombrowski said he needs to be more under control with his swing, which obviously Adolis Garcia has had issues in the last year or two since they won the World Series in 22, 23, I don't know, 23 because we went in 22. Right? It's all
Yeah,
blending together at this point. But I mean, he's more of a free swinger. As soon as I heard that they were interested in him, I'm like, he'll fit in great here. He'll just swing
I,
at everything.
I, I like I said, I like it. I, it'll be interesting to see. I think he's gonna be a fan favorite.
I do too because I think he plays with some flair. He has a cannon for an arm.
Yes, he does,
He
and
can and
he's
he can
jacked.
and he doesn't have to only make plays running in and to the left. He can play the whole entire position of right field, not just
Yes.
in and to the left and dive and whatever. I think he'll be good. Um, I'm not gonna get my hopes up to be like, oh, he's only gonna strike out like 100 times. He's gonna hit 280. Like I'm not expecting that. I think they're gonna try and match the ball. Obviously, it's why you signed him. But you gained a better defensive player. I know not everyone's crazy about this, but um, like Dombrowski's rest of his comment is, we don't need him to hit the ball out of the ballpark on every swing or every at bat. We think he can do that. I feel like you should have said we know he can do that.
We
Our
think.
hitting coaches, that's one of the things that they do very well with individuals. And for me, it's a matter of not trying to do too much. The tools are there. The ball jumps off his bat. The bat speed's still there. The exit velocity is still good. And especially in our ballpark, like the home runs will come, the doubles will come. So this was the bat you needed, I think, behind Harper. I'm not saying that's where he's going to bat because I don't think they're going to. Which
I could
is
see
going.
him batting like seventh or
Yeah,
sixth.
I was gonna say fifth or sixth. Because Harper's batting what, third. Um, so that leads into this man who looks really, really good in a Phillies uniform. Which Scott and I
Very
were
good.
talking about this before we started, where it's like I it was ridiculous to me when in the beginning when it was just like, oh, like go after Bo Bichette. It's like, stop, like it's not happening. And now it's like we're
It
meeting with Bo
could.
Bichette next week. It really could happen because, and again, like this is what happens in the off season because the friggin' off season is so goddamn long in
And
baseball.
this is what I like though too. Like when free agency first started, like Bo Bichette, like we would joke around. Like I'd joke around, text you and be like, "Yo, they should go sign him. He's coming here." And you're like, "No, no."
Yeah,
Like
I
it's like
literally told
you don't
Scott,
even
I said, shut the
think
fuck up,
about it.
dude. Yeah, I
Yeah,
said, don't
you
even put
don't
it out there. Let's not stress about it for the next 5 months.
you
Okay?
don't even think about it. But now that they have a meeting and now all these reports are coming out that the players were texting him
Right.
and and apparently after they hired Don Mattingly as the bench coach, now he is expressing a desire to play here. Now I want it to happen. Like it has to happen
It's just like now you're just teasing me. Don't
because
do this to me.
because if they meet with him and they end up re-signing JT, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um.
and that's the one thing that scares me. I was telling my brother this earlier. I don't want this to be like the meeting like they had with Manny Machado and like you know what I'm saying, like that pity meeting. Well, it's like, oh,
Yes.
we tried, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want that shit. Like, make the effort, and especially because it's just like
You
I
need
don't.
to.
You need to. You're. I've been. I mean, I think I finally caved where it was just like this is your window. It's you can like and he's 28 years old. Like
He
you can.
extends it,
Right. He does extend it. And he is a
and I
very good hitter.
yes, and the other thing I'm thinking too, and like the report came out that the Phillies like really thought long and hard about this,
Hmm.
about signing him. I think they're looking at it as this: he's 28. He could come up, like he can obviously help this team win a World Series this year, but he could also come up with this new set of core of Aiden Miller, Andrew Painter, um, Crawford. You know,
Well,
you name it.
I agree. Here's the thing though. This
He
puts it
jump
in.
starts that core.
Well, I think if you sign him, then you're trading Aiden Miller because he has nowhere to play.
Oh, or they or yeah, I would say that, but then that leaves a really good alternative because you trade Aiden Miller, you're getting
You need something,
pitching, yeah,
or you're going after an outfielder, or
a
you're going
stud
after a
outfielder.
center. Yeah, or you're going after a center fielder. I mean, this opens up options, and it really does. And again, they have $60 million coming off the books next year. So I
Yeah, and I
know,
think they
like,
also looked at that too.
right, right,
Like
and that's what I'm saying. It's just like people want to say, like, oh my God, like it's not our money. Yes, if it affects us because ticket prices and all that shit are going to go up. Well, guess what? It's going up every year, no matter what. It goes up every single year.
went
So
up
do you
when they
want to go
sucked.
on? Huh?
The ticket prices went up when they sucked every year.
Right, right. Like I wish we could get Sixers shitty tanking prices when it was like $10 to sit on the floor, but it's not like
Yeah,
that, and it won't be like that. Like this team is too far into this to where it's just like, okay, yeah, you have the farm, but you're people like this don't become free agents at this age that much anymore. Like they
and
really don't.
and this is very unorthodox for the Phillies to even attempt to do this. I think because of the age and how much he wants. I just like I said, I just think they look at the second core coming up
Yeah,
and they're like, he could jumpstart this core and also
I
help
agree.
this team win now.
And I mean, and you have somebody like who is what 28 years old. I said he's
Yeah.
28 years old. He is a career 294 hitter. And I know he fits into the plan of like he hits home runs. He plays what 140 games average.
If it wasn't for his sprained MCL last year, he would have led the league in hits again.
Yeah, I mean yeah he's let's see since 2021 because 2020 don't count. So he's got 191 hits, 189 hits, 175, 70 because he was hurt last year, and then 181 hits last year. 44 doubles last year, 18 home runs, and he hit 311. And I mean, that's not a fluke. Like
And
he's
he was
hit
hurt
29.
for a month.
Right. He's hit 311, 301, 298, 290, 306, 225 the year he was hurt, and then 311. The dude can hit. He doesn't ground into a lot of double plays, so there's a strike against JT, no pun intended.
And
Um,
he can hit lefties.
and he can hit lefties. So, and I mean, I know the thing is just like, he's not. People want to say he's not the best fielder, but
Neither is Trey Turner.
neither's. And Trey Turner had really took a
Best
step
defensive.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and again, Tokay, to get back to this with second base, if he's willing to play second, I think that's more likely than him playing third. A hell of a lot more likely. Because what sucks about this is Stott is very good no matter what. Some people don't want to say he's an average second baseman. Dude has been up for a Gold Glove. Like, he's a very good second baseman. You can see if Stott can play third.
Yes.
Or you take the hit and okay, you're just going to try and just shore up your middle infield. Like, not everyone can be Mike Schmidt, Nolan Arenado at the hot corner. You're not going to get the top players every single time at every position. It'd be nice.
It's just impossible.
Right. It's not going to happen. So you can take the hit here and there, and that's where I kind of lead this into JT as well. Because I think if you sign Bichette, JT ain't coming back unless it's for a hefty discount, which ain't happening apparently.
I think too. I think JT overplayed his hand because I mean you're thinking at this point now he could end up 35 on a shitty team.
I mean, like maybe go to the Red Sox, but the Red Sox aren't really there. I mean they took a step forward when they traded Devers and all of a sudden went on a tear, but they came back down to reality. But I agree. I think I like JT. He did a lot for us. Like, I'll always remember his inside the park home run against the Braves when, Acuna just didn't want to do anything in right field and just stood there and watched the ball roll.
And
like
his home run in the World Series.
Right. His game-winning hit. His game-winning home run. I mean, it was the game winner in the World Series against Houston. But it's just like, dude, like, you're 35. I understand what you've done. But you have been getting worse, and it's been obvious, hitting and defensively.
I mean, dude, last year, I don't think he got a hit against a lefty until, like, July or August.
And how many frigging double plays did he turn? Did he get grounded into?
Every time I walk, at least one or two a game.
Right. I want to know how many he grounded into that were straight to third base. Because that is, like, it literally was just, it was
clockwork.
Yeah, it was just a solid given.
I wonder. I'm just curious to see how this all plays out. Like, I know it's a virtual meeting. I'm wondering, like, does he come to Philly? Do they have a second meeting, or like how is this gonna work?
I don't know, and that's the thing too. I know. Last I read, I was looking at it what he wants, and now I shared it with you that he wants upwards of $300 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I don't think he's getting that because I mean, he hasn't signed yet, so nobody's paying it.
Well, again, I mean, this leads us back to the main point: is this wasn't a reality. This was nothing. This was no chance it was happening, and now all of a sudden it's like, well, no one's signed. Bregman's not signed. Bellinger's not signed. Bellinger apparently has turned down like 7 contract offers from the Yankees. Yeah. So I mean, I think, it would suck if he signs like on a 1-year deal somewhere. If it helps win a World Series, fine. But like,
who are you talking about? Bo Bichette?
Yeah.
I don't see him doing that.
No, I think he wants it, and that's
it. And I think
he should get it.
Like I said, who would have thought Don Mattingly would be a huge play in this?
Right. I mean, seriously, like it really is. Like, it really could be the biggest influence on coming here.
Yeah.
So the Phillies spent money to spend more money.
Yeah.
So we will see. That meeting is set up for next week.
Monday,
yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we won't. We'll just hear about it from 35 reporters. So, so the biggest thing is like, asking, should the Phillies even spend money on top free agents, or is it just like, let it go? Hello, Mother. You finally been able to get on. I'm sorry. I'm figuring this out. I'm sure it's... Riverside said it'll stream on Facebook, but apparently not. Anyway, so it's probably not on Twitter. It's not anywhere. Someone's watching on Twitch. So anyway, excuse me. You hear us? Can you see us? Because that would really suck. Oh God, you can't even see us. Wow, Mrs. Pizzo, can you see us? Anyway, all right, look, we'll figure it out. Anyway, um, so we're gonna skip this question because this is just depressing. So
Yeah.
on to the mediocre stuff to talk about. Just kidding. So, um, Eagles Niners. Is this what you wanted, or did you want the Rams,
I wanted this.
or you don't care?
I didn't want no part of the Rams right now.
You want to at least try and have better odds to make it past round one.
Yeah, I like this matchup. The Niners defense is horrible, but I mean, obviously to counter that, the Eagles offense hasn't been great either.
Right.
But I mean, somebody did bring up a great point the other day, and they said this Eagles team reminds them of the 2023 Chiefs. Remember how bad the Chiefs offense was that year?
Dude, the Chiefs were terrible.
They didn't score over 20 points, and they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that Chiefs team was not good.
No, and I'm hoping maybe the Eagles can somewhat be a carbon copy of that this year.
I mean, yeah, it's like I think the biggest thing coming out of this is going to be one of the biggest things, excuse me, is the injuries to the 49ers. And if we beat them, oh my God, all we're going to hear about is again.
Hopefully, they carry more than 2 quarterbacks.
Wait, did Josh Johnson come into that game?
Yes, and then he got hurt.
And I'm like, dude, he's still around.
Because remember they had a tight end blocking Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
The whole entire game.
Right.
They're trying.
And then it was like the following season or 2 seasons later, like the Niners came and like kind of
destroyed us.
Kicked our ass. Yeah. But again,
they're gonna have to stop McCaffrey. I mean, that's their whole offense.
Well, and again, if we win, it's going to be the same thing. Oh, well, we lost all of our defense. I'm like, still had Brock Purdy. All I heard about that whole entire time, oh, well, if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt. Well,
yeah.
Fucking has nothing to do with your defense.
And I think if the Eagles come out and put up 40 points, what are they going to say? Oh, the Niners defense sucks.
Right. It's just like everything else. There's going to be no positive. Like,
no.
A positive that we won, but you know what I mean. There's going to be no credit, no nothing. It's going to be ridiculous. So I guess is Lane Johnson playing?
They're playing. Everyone. They said every starter besides one person who's on IR is playing.
Excuse me. I saw Nakobe Dean too.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's coming back up. So I mean, we're getting players to match the players that they're losing.
I'll tell you what. I really would like to see a lot of Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, I think. Especially because it's just like, if Saquon's doing good or not doing good, like say he's only rushing, getting 2-3 yards a carry,
it's a different type of flow.
Yeah, it seems like our backups always seem to be able to get more. It happened with Kenny Gainwell. It happened with oh my God, who else am I thinking of?
Will Shipley.
When Shipley ran down the field on Washington during the playoffs. Like it just seems like it's if you get a different view for some reason, like it's different player in there, it can again people
change the momentum of the game.
Yeah, and then people start pulling that shit like they wanted Tanner McKee to start. Be like, oh, I'll start Will Shipley over Saquon Barkley.
No, I think AJ is gonna have a big game this week.
Well, that's what's interesting is just like the Niners. Run defense is
terrible.
Is terrible, and it's the perfect game to be like, yeah, and the Eagles' run offense will be terrible.
Yeah,
like we'll make the Niners look so good.
Well, I think it's supposed to rain Sunday too, so they're gonna have to run the ball.
I thought it was. That's the thing is I thought it was supposed to be kind of cold, like in the 40s, but dry. So I thought Saturday it's supposed to pour.
Oh, no, Sunday. All right, they changed it. Sunday, it's going to be sunny and 46.
So, here was my... Excuse me. God damn. Some of my storylines. I think the Niners with McCaffrey, with Kittle, Purdy starting, Purdy making it through the game. Hey, Donna.
What's up, Donnie?
Donna? Can you see us or just hear us? Because this is I'm learning as we're going here. We might have to spend more money.
Yeah, I know. Which I'm fine with. It
um,
don't matter.
so you know, I can see you. Scott is a big black screen.
Awesome.
So this we're so my mom can't see us. She can hear us. Well, we're off to a slammer
Rousing
start.
start.
I see your computer screen, but mom, you don't see me and Scott on the right side of it. Good lord! All right, are you down the Riverside app? What the frig is happening? You got to download shit to watch us? This is terrible.
Jesus.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. We might just be switching back. All right. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll figure this out. Jesus Christ. So I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. What the hell? Oh, so I think they want to prove that 2022 was a fluke. That's the Niners. And then can the offense step up and match how good? Can our offense step up and match how good the defense has been? Because the defense is obviously our strongest point, and the offense has been just. I don't even know how to describe
It's
them
just been a
sometimes.
week. It's just
Aggravating.
Been a week. Yeah, very aggravating. Like I said, I think the Eagles. I think they'll handle business someday.
I think the other thing too is like I said, can Purdy, CMC, and Kittle outplay our top five? And like you said, I completely agree that it'd be cool to see Bigsby kind of get going. It'd be cool to see Jahan Dotson. We all remember that he's on the team. You have Smith, and you have two very good wide receivers. Calcaterra kind of shows up sometimes too, which is funny.
Yeah, but I think he's done.
Is he?
He got hurt last week.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even watch the game last week because I was just like, they're gonna lose, and I fucking know it.
I watched a little bit of it, but yeah, I think, like I said, I think the Eagles. I think it's a good matchup for them.
Yeah, I think they are the more beatable team. I think it's so funny that it seemed like all season everyone was just like, oh, talking about the Lions, talking about the Niners, obviously the Rams, and it's just like, well, Green Bay, and it's just like, well, Green Bay could be knocked out. The the Lions aren't even here. No one expected the Bears to take such a step forward. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
And Seattle's number one.
I know. How do you feel about rusting everybody last week?
I liked it. Like I said, I think it worked out in our favor. Oh, hey, Don.
Okay. All right, good.
I think it worked out in our favor. Either way, they were going to the playoffs. They got a home game. It didn't matter.
Right.
Nobody got hurt.
Right.
And now it's in a playoff game fully healthy and rested.
Right. And Donna, I need to ask, did you have to download anything to watch us, or are you watching us on Facebook? Yeah, I obviously didn't want the Rams. And what's funny is Carolina beat the Rams this season.
I think they're gonna get decimated.
The Rams or Carolina?
Carolina.
Oh, I think they're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, they're gonna get fucking annihilated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, that you had to download something. I swear I will have it figured out by next week. Or I'm just going to fold the show all because of Riverside. We're going to do our 2-week trial. I'm going to get pissed, send them a strongly worded Karen letter, and then that's it. I know you said you think AJ is going to have a big game. I'm just worried about. I'm not saying Hurts is going to have to throw the ball 40 times, but I'm worried about him having to throw the ball, 30 times.
I think he's going to run the ball up.
I think it's going to come on him. I would like to see him run more designed RPOs, more just things on him. For the love of God, if there is a third down and 6, stop fucking running the ball. Third down and 8 and 12 or whatever, stop running the ball.
Yeah.
I think this is Kevin Patullo's. If he calls a bad game, they're going to kill him.
Even if they win the fucking Super Bowl, Kevin Patullo is not coming back.
Oh, yeah, no chance. Well, I mean, we'll do this again where it's just we'll talk about firing Nick Sirianni if they win the Super Bowl again. It's just So we'll have to ask A.J. Brown, well, how does it feel now that you've won 2?
Do you still want to
Is
be
it?
traded?
Does it feel anything? Do you feel anything at all? Um, and like I have on the last point down here is just like if do you think the Eagles can take advantage of the 49ers injuries, which I really hope so
I hope
because
so too.
I think one thing too is the fact that is what the hell's his name? Bosa.
I
Um,
don't think he's playing.
I know, and that's why I'm just like I'm really curious because I know they were probably going to try and force him to the outside more, which he doesn't play a lot. So it's just like if he's not like who is playing? Like you just like you're gonna have to obviously really take control of Kittle and McCaffrey because McCaffrey's a threat to pass
Anywhere.
to and the run anywhere, and Kittle can easily get 50, 60 yards some games, like it's insane.
Yeah.
Um, or you do what happened last time. You put your helmet in front of Purdy and watch him break his wrist on your helmet.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I think Fangio is going to come out and just pressure the shit out of him, and I think
Oh
Purdy's going
yeah.
to get flustered and just
Absolutely.
yeah. I think that's going to be interesting because it's between Jalen Carter and Davis. I think they're going to be all up in his freaking face, and they're going to make his life a living hell.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be 3 hours of hell. We're
Yes.
going to bring that phrase back. What the hell else did I have on here? So here's our predictions for the game. I went a little bit low because I'm not counting on our offense compared to Scott. You're clearly not relying on our defense very much.
No. I
Um,
think CMC will get his, but the Eagles win.
I think Eagles win. I think it's a close game because our offense struggles a little bit, but I could see AJ Brown and you
Smith.
know, I was gonna say Goddard because Goddard seems to be kind of really doing very well the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And I could see Jalen running one in, but not a tush push. I'm talking like
Running one.
15 yards from the goal line. He can run one in. Like,
Yes.
was it against?
It was against the Rams. He did it.
Was it against
That
the
was
Rams?
like 40.
I was thinking the ones against the Bills, where we
Oh
beat him in
yeah.
overtime, and he ran like
Yes.
right up the middle, where it literally looked like Moses parting the Red Sea. Every
Yes.
player just went away, and he was like, okay,
Yeah.
and just ran right there. And it's like everyone just looked like, oh shit, I forgot he could run. That's
Yes.
literally what it looked like. So I don't know. But yeah, I think one thing I would really love to see is just more RPOs. Keep pressure on McCaffrey. I think that's your main one that you have to stop, obviously.
Yes.
So actually pick some props, some betting props,
Oh, nice.
because I'm a degenerate. Um, which is it's interesting. I think the Eagles do cover. What's it, 2.5? I think or 3 now.
Two. It was 2.5.
All right, yeah, I think they cover that. That's just me. Excuse me. So I have props. Did I print them out? No. Why would I do that? Because I'm an asshole. Um, I do think the Eagles cover 2.5. I agree with you. I would love to see, um, um, Jesus Christ, AJ Brown have a really big game. I would love to see Saquon really have a good game too. I feel like we haven't seen him kind of go off.
No, we have not.
And again, with a shitty run defense, hey, what better time? Or Tank Bigsby run for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Um, my other one that I had was obviously by my game total. I think it's, I mean, I forget what the actual total was. The total, it's 47.
Yeah.
So 41 sounds about right to me. I do think Jalen Hurts gets a decent amount of rushing yards. I could see him getting like 30, 35 rushing yards.
Yes.
Anytime TD, obviously. Christian McCaffrey, I love our defense. Sorry, I think he's still going to get his over in rushing yard and combo rushing receiving yards because that's just what he friggin' does. Um, but I think whatever Brock Purdy's, see now I'm curious. Passing yards per. Let's see what it is. What it is, yo. 232 passing yards. I'm taking the under.
200. So you're going under 230.
Under 232. Under 233, excuse me. I have to be clear because watch, he'll get 232 and then it'll screw me.
That's interesting.
Um,
I like that. I think
yeah.
215.
And then the other one I had to tie into what you said is I'm not taking AJ Brown receiving yards. I'm taking receptions.
Yes.
I think he gets over
Over
five and a
5.
half.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's me and you. And I think the Eagles lead. Yeah, both halves.
Yeah.
They don't. They never lose the lead.
No.
They take the lead and then they shit on the 49ers. That's my prediction. Anything you got extra?
No. That's it. Excited to be part of the Riverside community for 2 weeks.
We got some fucking work to do. Good lord.
I know. I know.
I don't want everyone to be like, oh, I got to download an app, and I'm like, that's how they get you. It's like the games on your phone.
Yeah.
Like I've downloaded 74 different solitaire games, and I've only won like $3. Oh, my mom can see us now. Mom, did you have to download the app too? This sucks. It literally says that I'm not even kidding. It says that we're streaming on Facebook right now. I don't understand what, let me click on my, what the fuck? It says we're on Facebook. Oh, it says the event was canceled. You whore.
Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. That sucks. I don't
We'll get it
understand why.
fixed. We will get
I'm gonna write to Riverside and be like, I want an extra week. All right, I'm sorry everybody that I literally I don't know why the event was canceled. It actually took me 45 minutes to set up the event, so now I'm really pissed off. So I will figure this out. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to upload our outro too. So, Donnie, it was pretty much a lot of it was a lot of this. It was a lot of this. I'm sorry. So yeah, my mom, welcome back. It's like we never left.
I know.
So, Mrs. Pizzo, Mom, Donna, this was really a chance to get some new viewers, and I really just screwed the pooch on this one. So glad that my kids went to bed early. Like, literally, everything lined up for this to go perfectly, and big old middle finger. All right, well, everyone, thank you for hanging out, as always. I will... Whatever. We'll figure it out. But thank you all for hanging out, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. And fuck the Niners, and fuck the Mets if they sign Ranger Suarez. And I will say fuck Ranger Suarez because he has a choice, and he's choosing wrong.
Yes.
But, hey, we all make mistakes. Just look at this whole episode. All right, I will, oh, yeah, can you hang out after this?
Yeah.
I forgot. All right. Thanks, everybody. And bye.